1 week in January, 32 teams from 16 schools descend on Beatrice for one of the oldest basketball tournaments west of the Mississippi. If the walls could talk at Beatrice's City Auditorium, the stories they could tell. Championship highs, crushing defeats. If these walls could talk, the games they've seen, the star performances, the unlikely hero, one of the state's biggest tournaments, one of the state's most unique settings. Welcome to the 90th edition of the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament.
And welcome to the Beatrice City Auditorium for the 90th annual 2019 MUDECAS Basketball Tournament, and welcome to the Girls A Division Championship. Tonight's game features our visitors, the Lady Jets of Sterling High, taking on the home team, the Lady Timberwolves of Exeter-Milligan. And now let's meet the non-starters first for our visitors, the Lady Jets. A 5'7" sophomore, number 35, Tara Walker. A 5'5" freshman, number 41, Ella Winger. A 5'9" sophomore, number 42, Caitlin Wuss. A 5'7" senior, number 44, Nicole Harms. A 6' sophomore, number 45, Emma Harms. A 6' sophomore, number 51, Belle Hayner. And a 5'10" senior, number 54, Emily Aguinaldo. And now, let's meet the starting lineup, or the non-starters, for the home team, the Exeter-Milligan Lady Timberwolves. A 5'2" freshman, number 1, Maddie Lusa. A 5'5" sophomore, number 22, Cammie Harrison. A 5'6" freshman, number 24, Cameron Yansky. A 5'8" junior, number 30, Alexis Turubiates. A 5'7" sophomore, number 32, Daisy Canode. And not suited up, a 5'3" junior, number 10, Anna Sluka. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups. First, the Lady Jets of Sterling. A 5'6" senior, number 10, Melena Winger. A 5'9" senior, number 33, Carly Wenzel. A 5'6" senior, number 40, Sydney Hall. A 5'5" senior, number 43, Morgan Hayner. And a 6'2" junior, number 52, Colby Tees. The assistant coach for the Lady Jets, Camden Harlan, the head coach of Sterling, Josh Pfeiffer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, the Exeter-Milligan Lady Timberwolves. A 5'3" junior, number 0, Kayla Geiger. A 5'4" sophomore, number 2, Jaden Papik. A 5'10" senior, number 12, Catherine White. A 5'9" senior, number 14, Kate Yansky. And a 5'9" freshman, number 34, Emma Olson. The assistant coach of the Lady Timberwolves, Sarah Lincoln, the head coach for Exeter-Milligan, Jackson Krejci. And now, ladies and coaches, please come to center court, shake hands. The 2019 MUDECAS A Division Girls Championship game about to be played.
Well, that is one way to get going, right? As we get ready for the start of our A Division Championship game. Here from the MUDECAS basketball tournament. My name is Eric Golden, Sports Director. Thanks for joining us tonight. Folks, we got a big one in store for you. As we get the levels all set right again. There we go. Can you hear me now? Sure. Hear me okay? Fine. Exeter-Milligan and Sterling for the A Division MUDECAS Basketball Championship. The Timberwolves, no stranger. They were the 1 seed. They're supposed to be here. Wins over Meridian 31-28, and then a nice win over Freeman. Close, but a win in the semifinals puts them into the championship game. Here, a 9-10 start. We're about an hour behind schedule. Sterling, they weren't supposed to be here, but they upset Bruning Davenport Shickley in the first round, 43-37. Then upset the 4-time defending champions of this tournament, Falls City Sacred Heart, yesterday in overtime, 25-23. The Jets in the brown and the Timberwolves in white, and we are underway for the A Division Championship of the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament. Man-to-man defense for the Timberwolves underneath. That's Teese, got free, spins it in there. Colby Teese with the first basket of the ball game. And the Jets leading the Timberwolves. Sterling will employ a zone. Sterling has given up about 50 total points in 2 games in this tournament. Exeter-Milligan gives up an average of 50 points every 2 games on the season. Full court press by the Timberwolves after they turn it over, trying to get it onto the block. That was the freshman Emma Olsen down there. Now Catherine White at the point of the defense for the home team on the scoreboard. Jackson Krejci, the head coach of the Timberwolves. They're 12-1 this year. Only loss to a very good Alma team, 45-42. That was back in December. Minute gone by and a 2-0 lead for Sterling. On the right baseline, the driving shot blocked away. Olsen blocked the shot of Morgan Hayner. Here come the Timberwolves. Catherine White throws it ahead. Kate Jansky, baseline, no. Offensive rebound for Jansky again. Kate, leading scorer by average for anybody in the tournament coming in, averages just over 20 a game for the Timberwolves. She had 17 yesterday in that semifinal win for Exeter-Milligan. It's a shot from the top by Catherine White's no good, but a foul on the offensive putback will result in a couple of free throws coming for the Timberwolves. That will be Kayla Geiger going to the free throw line, the junior. The foul on Morgan Hayner, her first, also the team's first. Kayla's first free throw coming up a little bit short. Not often are you playing basketball to get started for your game this late at night. And both of them no good. Teese clears the rebound, and here comes Sterling. 2-0, Jets on top. Onto the baseline it goes for Morgan Hayner. Now back up top, Milena Wingert sets things up. A 3 from the left wing is good. Carly Wenzel knocks it down. And only 25 points scored. We mentioned that yesterday against Sacred Heart in that semifinal win for Sterling. Leading scorer was Teese with 8. But a whole bunch of girls had 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1 to make the 25. Hey, whatever works, right? Up the near sideline, that's Carly Wenzel with it, and hands it off, gets it back. Zone look for Exeter-Milligan. Onto the block, Teese goes to work on Olsen. Offensive foul is the call, though. First turnover of the game for Sterling. Their lead is 5, 2.5 minutes gone in the opening period. Jansky right wing. Olsen, high post for Catherine White coming down the lane. Had it blocked by Teese, out of bounds off Sterling. Teese at 6'2", definitely a large presence in the post for Exeter-Milligan, who counts their tallest player, Catherine White, generously at 5'10". Across the court, Jansky lost it, but White there to pick it up, goes baseline. Stepped out of bounds, though, before she got the shot up. And a turnover for the Timberwolves. Near side, that's Morgan Hayner with it. Teese rotates to the block, can't get it. Hayner drives, hangs, no. Teese, taller than everybody. She'll get a couple of free throws. First foul on Catherine White of Exeter-Milligan. It's the second team foul. And Teese knocks down the first of two. So Sterling off to the good start. A miss of the second, but it was Catherine White was the last to touch it on the way out. Josh Pfeiffer is the head coach of the Sterling Jets. Had his team in a B Division championship and won this thing a year ago here at MUDECAS. So championship pedigree to a certain extent for these girls. And they have upset their way here to the championship game in the A Division this year. Catherine White leads the charge on the break, gets it to Jansky. Kate in the lane left it short. Long rebound tipped out, going to be tracked down in the backcourt. That's okay. Off the shot, nobody had a touch and possession, so just fine for Exeter-Milligan to go back and track that down across half court, and it stays now with the Timberwolves. But still looking for those opening points of the ball game. Belle Hayner checks in for Morgan Hayner in the Sterling lineup. Like officials are going to change where the inbound is coming from, and Kayla Geiger will go over right in front of the Sterling bench to toss it in. There's Kayla and Coach Josh Pfeiffer. Backside pass, tipped, it's deflected, it's stolen away. Milena Wingert comes up with a loose ball. Third turnover for Exeter-Milligan already. The three is long, no good, but an offensive rebound for Teese, and Colby puts it in. Timeout. Exeter-Milligan. Coach Krejci wants to talk about it. It's an 8-0 Sterling start here in the first period. .407 to go. The 30-second timeout taken by the Timberwolves. We mentioned 12-1 on the season. They score just shy of 50 points a game, and they give up less than 25 per contest. But at this point, got to get something going. Usually on the season, it's been Kate Jansky. We mentioned her. She averages 20 points a game. Catherine White, 9.5. Jaden Papik, 4.5. Kayla Geiger, 4.5. Alexis Turubiatis, 4.5. And Emma Olsen, 3.5. So pretty balanced scoring, but certainly with Jansky getting the brunt of the points on a nightly basis. But Coach Krejci and the Timberwolves looking to get something, anything going right now. It's Jaden Papik bringing it across the timeline. Now a little extended zone by Sterling. Catherine White with her dribble. Comes down the lane. Gets it over the top of Teese. Can't finish though. Now the rebound battered around. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball is going to stay this side with Exeter-Milligan. Turubiatis into the game for Emma Olsen. Ella Wingert into the game for Sterling. Inbounds near side. Papik fires the three. It's strong. Offensive rebound, though, for Geiger. Another crack at it for the Timberwolves. White, though, has it stripped away by Wingert. Second steal of the ball game for Milena Wingert. Onto the block. Teese goes to work. Missed the shot, though. White the rebound. Skip pass. Back up. Good ball movement. That's a three by Geiger, but comes up short. And the defensive rebound for Milena Wingert. Sterling still with that 8-0 lead. 5 minutes gone in the ball game from the elbow. The shot was no good by Hayner. Catherine White another rebound. Here she comes. White all the way. Going to wave off the shot. A foul on the floor. And Catherine injured at the end of that one. Coach Krejci over there quickly. Jason Brueggemann, the athletic trainer on staff during all of the games here tonight. So while Catherine is being attended to down underneath the hoop earlier today, we'll get you caught up on the games. B Division third place game, HTRS defeated Palmyra. In the third place game of the A Division, Fall City Sacred Heart wins it in comeback fashion over Freeman. The Falcons had led almost that entire game. Sacred Heart comes back, gets a basket with about 5 seconds left in regulation, and then would win in overtime 42-40. The game that wrapped up right before this was the B Division Championship, and Diller Odell, who was the 1 seed, beat Tri-County, the 2 seed. It was a good game, back and forth. I think the biggest lead in that game was about 6 points either way. Maybe 8 points, actually, for Tri-County, I remember now. But Diller Odell wins it 45-44. And a wave to the crowd from Coach Krejci, and Catherine's mom, Darcy, is going to go with Catherine White there. Darcy, of course, the volleyball coach for the Timberwolves, and the tremendous amount of success that they have had as a program, volleyball and basketball-wise. Kind of doesn't matter what those girls decide to compete in. They have been tremendous at it, but that certainly does not look like a good sign for Exeter-Milligan if White leaves here at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter.
Personal foul was called on number 33. Carly Wenzel, her first personal foul.
So in all of that, Wenzel was whistled for the foul, so that's her first and the team's third. But Emma Olsen will come in for White. That is Olsen on the inbounds. Her shot over Tisch, no good. And the defensive rebound for Morgan Hayner. The Jets pitching a shutout right now. Left wing, that is Belle Hayner with it. Now up the top for Sydney Hulls. Back to Hayner. Back to the right side for Ella Wingert. Couple of Wingerts, couple of Hulls. Couple of Hayners. Should just call everybody by first name. Three-pointer, no good. That was put up by Sydney Hulls. Here come the Timberwolves with it. Onto the block. Papik somehow gets it to Turabiades, and Alexis puts it in. So with 2:15 left in the first quarter, Exeter-Milligan is finally on the board. Down by 6, though. Onto the block it goes for Morgan Hayner into the double team. It is kicked by a Timberwolf. It will stay with the Jets. Cameron Jansky will come in. Cameron, a freshman, averages 2.5 points a game. High post, little 10-footer on the inbounds. Bounces high, but no good. Turabiades the rebound, and Alexis double dribbles with it. 5 turnovers in the first quarter for Exeter-Milligan. A near perfect start for Sterling. Sydney Hulls kicks it back to the right side. A little shot fake on the 3, but the toes did come up there for Carly Wenzel. That'll be the second turnover of the game against the Jets. Turbiati's left baseline, her shot blocked, but a foul called. On the arm just a little bit there, Belle Hayner, the guilty party.
Personal foul call number 33, Carly Wenzel. 14 foul at the line shooting number 30, Alexis Turbiati.
Turbiati has the only point so far for Exeter-Milligan. Here with 1:37 left in the first period. This, the 90th edition of the boys tournament. Girls haven't played quite that many times. Here at the Beatrice City Auditorium. As Exeter-Milligan tries to turn up the defensive pressure, man-to-man this time. Just over a minute to go, first quarter. Right corner, Wenzel goes baseline and throws it right to Coach Krejci for Exeter-Milligan. So turnover forced, good defensive possession by the Timberwolves there. Colby Teese back into the lineup, along with Carly Wenzel for Sterling. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Olsen for Jansky. Kate still not on the board. And Teese up there beyond everybody, but got the rebound but had it taken away. Now along the baseline, along two, bounces around and will not fall. And the defensive rebound is cleared. That shot was put up by Cameron Jansky. Couldn't find the bottom though. Nice dribble drive. The foul called and two free throws coming for Carly Wenzel. First on Olsen. The second, actually the third, on Exeter-Milligan. Kayla Geiger into the ball game for the Timberwolves here with 30 seconds to go in the first. Rattles them both home. That's 5 for Wenzel. 10-3, Jets on top. Jansky, Cameron had it, the freshman, and out of bounds. Jansky tried to get it to Jaden Papik. That was good defensive pressure, though, by Morgan Hayner to force that deflection. And Papik out of bounds when she tried to go get it. So 6 turnovers for Exeter-Milligan here in the first quarter. They trail by 7. Up top, Nicole Harms hands it off. Milena Wingert looking to the block for Teese. Off the glass, too strong. Turbiati's nice defensive position on the rebound and draws the foul. That will be 2 fouls on Colby Teese. She will exit. Belle Hayner will enter for the Jets. 6 seconds left here in the opening period. Got to be a quick one for Exeter-Milligan. Kate Jansky brings it up herself. 3 seconds. 2 will take the runner off of everything. And that's the end of the first quarter. Sterling 10, Exeter-Milligan 3. Will come back to Beatrice after this.
I never really imagined that I would be a diesel technician. I started out in a whole different other field and then kind of worked my way and stumbled my way into it, and I enjoy every day of it.
The people that I work with are great. Even if you're having a bad day, you know, they find some way to try to make you laugh or smile to try to brighten your day up. It'll be a life-changing opportunity. So there's a lot of good things that this company has to offer.
want to say a big thank you to Johnson County Central. Marcus Shear is the Strive sponsor there for the Thunderbirds. And how many have we got? I think 5 of you guys I think we've got working up here. So mostly students on the broadcast. Tyler and Gabe did a great job in the first 3 games. I'll take the A championship, and they can have the first 3 tomorrow too if they want that too. But otherwise, an all-student crew working the broadcast here tonight at the MUDECAS basketball tournament. 10-3, Sterling on top of Exeter-Milligan as we start this second quarter, but a turnover forced. Emma Olson comes up with a loose ball. Timberwolves need to get something going. Kate Yansky's scoreless. Boy, and Sterling just running and scrapping and clawing at her every time she has the ball. Jump ball will stay with Exeter-Milligan on the alternating possession. Again, if you missed the opening of this game, at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, Catherine White went on a kind of a drive on a run out after a shot and was fouled on the floor, and immediately you could hear the scream in pain. And it looks unlikely that Catherine will be able to rejoin. Mom Darcy went to escort her off the floor. She was able to walk off the floor, but something with a hand that was perhaps not in the right place. So a tough loss there for Exeter-Milligan. Their second leading scorer, but probably most importantly, their effective leader on the floor. This is a run-out opportunity for Sterling, and the finish for Belle Hayner, her first 2 of the ball game. And it's 12-3 Sterling. And a lost ball. Papik drove in too hard, lost it. 7 Timberwolf turnovers here in the first half. Back in the corner, Wenzel for a 3, leaves it short. The rebound, though, is loose and picked up by Wingert. She'll fire the 3 and miss everything, and out of bounds it goes. Back to Exeter-Milligan. Coach Josh Pfeiffer looking at his girls like, whoa, 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 everybody. Let's calm down with the 3s. Coach Jackson Krejci would love a couple of 3s right now, especially if they went into the hoop for the Timberwolves. It's Kayla Geiger with it, left wing. Wants the bounce pass down low, but just a little bit too far. Tried to get it to Olson. Picked off on the backside. That is now 8 turnovers, 3 of them steals for Sterling's defense. On the wing, Nicole Harms had it for a moment. Now Wingert. Just received word that tomorrow's consolation boys game between these 2 teams, Sterling and Exeter-Milligan, will not be played as the Timberwolves turn the ball over. Here in Beatrice, if you're not real close to us, I know that's a whole big snow band that's supposed to fall overnight tonight. About 2 inches of heavy, wet snow here in Beatrice right now has already fallen. The drive and the foul. The free throw's coming for Milena Wingert. Emma Olson picks up the foul, her second, team's third. And Wingert to shoot the 2. Cameron Yansky in for Exeter-Milligan, Colby Teese, and Sydney Halls. Also back in there for Sterling. Back into the 2 by Wingert is good. 13-3, Sterling on top. Of note, Exeter-Milligan's leading scorer, Kate Yansky, still without a point. She's got it right now on the wing, bounces it to the corner, and the shot no good, but Papik will go to the free throw line.
Personal foul called number 43,
Morgan Hayner just picked up her 3rd personal foul, 7th team foul. So one thing that the Timberwolves do have going for them is if they can stay relatively aggressive on offense, they're going to get to the free throw line as they are now in the bonus. Of course, once there, you got to make them. Just 2 for 5 as a team now after that made free throw. Sterling is 4 of 6 as a team. So both switched home by Jaden Papik. She had 4 points yesterday in the win for Exeter-Milligan over Freeman in the semifinals. Turbiades has 3, and those 2 free throws by Papik are the only 5 points for the Timberwolves so far. Rebound there, tipped around. Papik comes out of there with it. Now Jaden wants to go coast to coast. Her free throw, her layup though, too high. And the defensive rebound pulled down by Milena Wingerts. So here come the Sterling Jets. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Get it to Teese on the block. Turnaround is good. She's 6'2". She is just so much taller than anybody on the floor for Exeter-Milligan. The tallest player they could throw out there is Kate Jansky at about 5'9". And of course, without the ultra-athletic Catherine White, defense gets even more difficult for the Timberwolves. A timeout for Coach Jackson Krejci and Exeter-Milligan. It will be a full timeout. We will take it as well. We will come back to the Beatrice City Auditorium for the MUDECAS basketball tournament after this.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
15-5, Sterling on top of Exeter-Milligan. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The turnovers mounting, 10 of them for the Timberwolves, 5 for Sterling. Coach Josh Pfeiffer, the coaching matchup against Jackson Krejci. The Timberwolves have been on big stages their whole life, it seems like, with all of the volleyball championships and top finishes in the last few years. State champs a year ago in volleyball. At the state basketball tournament. Everybody there in Exeter-Milligan understands what it means to be like on a big stage. Jansky trying to get going. Her 3 spins out, no good. Teese the rebound. It's a good look, and Kate Jansky just cannot get anything going right now. She's tried the drive, she's tried the pull-up shot. Nothing has finished, and Teese draws another foul on the block. This one from Turbiades. So Teese, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 7 points to lead all scorers. She will have a chance at 2 more. And both come up short, but an offensive rebound and then jump ball. Going to stay with Sterling. A good job on the offensive glass by Carly Wenzel. Got tied up, but it'll stay here. Near side, that's Sydney Hulls with it. Puts up the shot. It's a long 2, and it goes. Mentioned big stages. The Sterling Jets team a year ago were the B Division champions of this MUDECAS tournament. So they understand what this tournament, this atmosphere feels like. As Alexis Turbiades got a nice pass and was able to finish off the glass. Turbiades has the only field goals for Exeter-Milligan in the ballgame. She also has 5 of the team's 7 points. Teese going to work again. That one blocked by Jansky. Back to Teese. Fouled that time by, I believe, Cameron Jansky, the freshman from behind. That is indeed the case. 5 team fouls against the Timberwolves, and back to the free throw line goes Teese. 5 fouls on Exeter-Milligan. All of them have resulted in 2 shots for Sterling. And that second free throw good. 8 points for Colby Teese in the game. The lead is 11, largest lead of the game. As a hanging shot, not quite good by Geiger. Defensive rebound, but a lot of pressure. Jansky ends up with a loose ball and lays it in. Finally, Kate Jansky on the board with about 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Long 2, spins out. Teese, offensive rebound. No, over the back. And that is 3 fouls on Colby Teese. Coach Josh Pfeiffer will have to manage that foul situation for the rest of the game. Teese coming out, Belle Hayner coming in. Emma Olson also in for Exeter-Milligan. Belle Hayner goes 6 foot. She's a sophomore. Colby Teese is a 6'2 junior. 1-1 for Kate Jansky. No. Wenzel the defensive rebound. Quickly into the front court comes Milena Wingert. Up top, Wenzel, open 3, knocks it down. 8 points for Carly Wenzel, a pair of 3-pointers, and the lead is 12. Papik, right wing. Now Jansky up top. High post for Olsen. Turbiades along the baseline. Long 2. Defensive rebound for Wenzel, and then she fouls. Papik then took it away. That was Wingert that had the rebound. Papik took it away. And Wingert called for the foul. 2 free throws coming for Jaden Papik. Jaden 2 for 2 from the line tonight. 4.5 points per game she scores on the season, averages 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Nothing huge, but very much needed every night. Missed it on the 1-1 though. With 2:08 to go in the first half, Exeter-Milligan still trails by 12. In the lane, Wenzel lost it out of bounds. Turnover, Sterling. Oh, now a change from the near side. It was touched by the Timberwolves and will stay with Sterling. High post, Wenzel comes free, puts it in. Carly Wenzel has 10 points in the game, and the lead is 14, biggest lead of the game for Sterling. Turbiades along the baseline, stepped out of bounds. 11 Timberwolf turnovers here in the first half. Cameron Jansky in, Turbiades out. And again, if you missed the first quarter of this game, Catherine White for Exeter-Milligan played the first 5 minutes, but on a breakaway was fouled, and immediately before anybody else really stopped running, you could hear her scream in pain, holding her right hand. Trainers had come out to look at her. They asked her mom, Darcy, to escort her off of the playing surface. We have not seen her. Whether she went to the locker room to get further examined or went somewhere else, we're not quite sure, but certainly not on the bench or on the floor is Catherine White. That one, Olsen has it taken away from behind. And that is 12 first half turnovers for Exeter-Milligan. 1 minute to go here in the first half. A 3 on the wing is long, no good. Hayner has the offensive rebound, another crack at it. Here's a 3 from Wenzel, it's good again. Her third of the first half for Carly Wenzel, and it's a 17-point Jet lead. The drive by Papik, a little trip and a 1 and 1, if not actually a double bonus, I believe, coming here for Jaden Papik. And it will be the double bonus. Papik 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And it's plenty warm in the old auditorium tonight, so a little sweat on the floor there. Now everybody wants the sweaty, dirty floor towel. Turabiati's in for Exeter-Milligan, and Sydney Hull's in for Sterling. Back end is good for Papik. She has 3 points on 3 of 6 at the foul line. The lead, though, is 16 for Sterling. 30 seconds to go, first half. Across the timeline is Katie Wusk. Wenzel fakes on the 3, drives, kicks in the corner, knocked out of bounds. Kate Jansky got a hand on that. Turabiati's got a hand on that one, forces the jump ball, forces the turnover. That's the 7th Sterling turnover of the first half. 16 seconds to go in the second. High post, Turabiati's kicks it out. Jansky for a 3. That one's good. Kate Jansky now with 5 points. 4 seconds left. Can Sterling get a shot off? This would count, but off the top of the glass and no good. Sterling doubling up the 1 seed. Exeter-Milligan, the Timberwolves in some trouble. No Catherine White, and only 5 in the first half from Kate Jansky. How will they adjust? Can Sterling upset their way all the way to an A Division championship? We got 2 quarters left, but right now it's halftime in Beatrice at the City Auditorium. Sterling 26, Exeter-Milligan 13. We will come back for the second half of the A Division Championship right after this on Strive TV.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average, 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. Talkaboutalcohol.org.
I never really imagined that I would be a diesel technician. I started out in a whole different other field and then kind of worked my way and stumbled my way into it, and I enjoy every day of it.
The people that I work with are great. Even if you're having a bad day, you know, they find some way to try to make you laugh or smile, to try to brighten your day up. It'd be a life-changing opportunity. So there's a lot of good things that this company has to offer.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
January, 32 teams from 16 schools descend on Beatrice for one of the oldest basketball tournaments west of the Mississippi. If the walls could talk at Beatrice's City Auditorium, the stories they could tell. Championship highs, crushing defeats. If these walls could talk, the games they've seen, the star performances, the unlikely hero, one of the state's biggest tournaments, one of the state's most unique settings. Welcome to the 90th edition of the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament.
So we get ready for the start of the second half. Sterling 26, Exeter-Milligan 13. Sterling has knocked off number 3 BDS, number 2 Sacred Heart, and they have their sights squarely set on number 1 Exeter-Milligan here at the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament in the A Division Championship game. They lob it onto the block for Colby Teese, who muscles her way up. 8 first half points for Colby, 13 in the first half for Carly Wenzel. 2 apiece for Belle Hayner and Sydney Holes, and a free throw for Milena Wingert for Sterling. For Exeter-Milligan, Alexis Turbiades and Kate Jansky each with 5. Jaden Papik with 3. The first of 2 for Teese, up and in. And the second as well. So Teese into double figures with 10 points, and right out of the gate, the first 13 seconds. 2 more. Turbiades gets free in the lane, and she lays it in. Good pass from Papik to get it to her. Wenzel on the wing. Gets it back, fires a 3. That missed badly, though. And the rebound, Geiger was there, Sterling was there, it was off of Geiger. Oh, now they're going to change it. Holes was there as well, Sydney Holes apparently the last to touch it. Up top, there's a 3 from Papik. It's strong, no good. Jaden gets her own rebound though, missed that one, and Teese snatches it above everybody else. Holes, baseline, fouled. Turbiades comes up with her second personal foul. First team foul of the half. Actually, second foul of the half.
First, second personal foul, second team foul.
Wenzel in the corner. Papik on the defense, up and around. Holes. Wingert back to the corner. Good ball movement around the outside. That's Olsen, the freshman, trying to defend in the post against Teese. Baseline, good recovery defense. There's a 3 on the wing that missed everything. A defensive rebound there for Kayla Geiger. So a good defensive possession again for Exeter-Milligan. Now Jansky tried to bounce it to Turbiades on the baseline, or on the block. Alexis wasn't quite ready for it. And that is now 13 turnovers in the game for Exeter-Milligan. Again, if you missed it in the first quarter, Catherine White, second leading scorer and probably leading spark plug for the Timberwolves, injured a hand severely. She was escorted off the floor by her mom, Darcy, and has not returned to the bench for the Timberwolves. I think it was pretty evident by anybody that was in the gym, her status for the rest of this game for sure was done. And we won't speculate beyond the next half of play. Stepping out of bounds was Sterling that time. That was Wingert that had the rebound but stepped out of bounds. So 8 turnovers now for the Jets. And down just 13, a lot of time to play. And like we mentioned, it's a scrappy group for Exeter-Milligan. And Coach Jackson Krejci, a rebound there, and then a foul. Turbiades got tangled up with Milena Wingert, and Turbiades now has 3 personal fouls. So she will exit. Cameron Jansky, the freshman, will come in. Cross-court pass. Kate Jansky got a hand on it but couldn't secure the steal. Kate, a bit of a story herself in that first half. Scoreless until there were 3 minutes left in the second quarter. She averages 20 points a game. She has just 5 here with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Morgan Hayner just picked up her 4th personal foul, so Belle Hayner comes in for Morgan. The lead still 13.
In January, 32 teams from 16 schools descend on Beatrice for one of the oldest basketball tournaments west of the Mississippi. If the walls could talk at Beatrice's City Auditorium, the stories they could tell. Championship highs, crushing defeats. If these walls could talk, the games they've seen, the star performances, the unlikely hero. One of the state's biggest tournaments, one of the state's most unique settings. Welcome to the 90th edition of the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament.
The 90th edition for the guys who will finish things up tomorrow. Everything should be on schedule as of right now. Everything on schedule for tomorrow. We do know that the Exeter-Milligan and Sterling consolation game will not be played, but the third place for B and A divisions and the championship games for the B and A divisions on as scheduled for tomorrow. That rebound out of bounds, last touch by a Timberwolf. So 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter, and a 16-point lead for Sterling. They have led by as many as 17. On the block, Hayner. Backside is good. Excuse me, that was Teese. Colby Teese, a force to be reckoned with in the block. She's got 6 in the quarter, 14 for the game. That now leads all scorers. And Wenzel secures the defensive rebound. Carly Wenzel's got 13. Running the floor, Teese lays it in. Timeout, Exeter-Milligan. Jet fans are loving this. The boys in the student section wearing white tonight. A 19-point Jet lead, their largest lead of the ball game. Tournament recap brought to you by Truck Center Companies. Earlier today in the B Division third place game, HTRS was victorious over Palmyra. Then we had the third place A Division game. Fall City Sacred Heart trailed Freeman for almost the entirety of regulation, but got a basket with about 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter to tie the game. They would win in overtime, 42-40. If my math is right, and this might be wrong, but I think it's right, 14-1 are the Sacred Heart girls in the last 5 MUDECAS championships. They were 4-time defending champions in the A Division. That streak got broke with the loss to Sterling last night, but they win today, so 14 wins in the last 15 games of this tournament if you are a Sacred Heart Irish. There is the previous champions, Sacred Heart, 4 straight years, and back in 2014, the BDS Eagles. BDS upset by Sterling earlier this week, so it's been quite the ride here for Sterling and Coach Josh Pfeiffer, who came into this A Division final as the 6th seed.
Personal foul on number 52, Colby Teese, her 4th personal foul. 13.
Jaden Papik has been a willing participant trying to get herself to the free throw line. She is 3 of 6 when she's made it there so far tonight. Teese exits and Katie Wusk enters for Sterling's lineup. Papik second off the front. Long rebound, tracked down in the corner. Now Carly Wenzel will bring it up. 18-point lead for the Jets. Onto the baseline for Wingerts. Up top, Wenzel fouled by Papik. The second on Jaden, the fourth on the Timberwolves of the half. On the block, the turnaround is good. Belle Hayner knocks it down. 20-point Jet lead. And an answer right back, Cameron Yansky knocks one down. So 36-18 our score. Onto the block. That is good. Katie Wusk with her first points of the night. Back to the 20-point lead for the Jets. Yansky again. No, not that time. Out of bounds off Kate Yansky. Kate still just the 5 points in the ball game. Tried to throw it onto the block, nobody home there. 9 turnovers for Sterling in the ball game. That was their second of the half. Papik pulls up from 15, no. Hayner the rebound, now everybody slapping at it. Timeout. Sterling, I think. Oh, maybe not. Well, Coach Pfeiffer apparently did not call a timeout. And Sterling had the ball, so inadvertent whistle. And Sterling basketball. Deflection. Geiger on the floor has got it. Coach Jackson Krejci wanted the timeout, but nope, going to get the jump ball. Still gets the ball anyway. Timberwolves will have it with 1:35 to go here in the third, but trailing by 20. Papik dices into the lane, got it in a foul. Jaden Papik. Since Catherine White went out in the first quarter, Jaden has been the one trying to get herself into the lane, trying to create something to make it happen. She shot 4 sets of free throws, and she's made 4 out of 8. Now she's got a basket and will have a chance at a three-point play. Free throw spins out and a jump ball on the rebound. Yansky and Wenzel tied up. Possession Sterling. Full court press by the Timberwolves. Whoop, travel is the call. Sydney Holes It's a pretty dance move. It's not so much legal in basketball. Minute 20 to go, third quarter. Geiger, right side, against the zone of Sterling. Jansky, long three, short, no good, and the defensive rebound by Harms. In the lane, wave off the shot of travel first. Long two from Kate Jansky. That will not go. It has just been a struggle since the word go tonight for Kate Jansky. Nothing has fallen in there, and it's got to be tough for a senior who averages 20 a game to see her classmate get hurt in that first quarter and kind of also herself not be able to help carry the load. In a double dribble is the call. Another turnover for the Timberwolves. Emma Olsen in. Kate Jansky to the bench. 19 seconds left, third quarter. Scoring in the period 14-7 right now. 10 seconds left in the third. Little give and go. Nice play and a foul from behind. 2 free throws coming for Morgan Hayner. Papik with her third personal, 5th team foul. Hayner had 2 points in the win yesterday over Sacred Heart. That score was a robust 25-23 in overtime. And across the line. So, lane violation on Sterling. Possession, Exeter-Milligan. 5 seconds left in the third. Length of the floor here for the Timberwolves. Throw it up. Olsen turns around, and that is your third quarter. 40-20, Sterling on top. We head to the final 8 minutes of the MUDECAS A-Division Girls Championship game after this on Strive Sports.
I never really imagined that I would be a diesel technician. I started out in a whole different other field and then kind of worked my way and stumbled my way into it, and I enjoy every day of it.
The people that I work with are great. Even if you're having a bad day, you know, they find some way to try to make you laugh or smile, to try to brighten your day up. It'll be a life-changing opportunity. So there's a lot of good things that this company has to offer.
20-40. There they had the announcement of the Jane White All-Tournament B-Division team. Congratulations to Diller Odell's Emily Swanson, Tri-County's Madison Freese. HTRS's Caitlin Glather was fantastic in her team's win. Diller Odell's Mackenzie Vitosh and Tri-County's Shaylee Niemeyer named to the B-Division first team Jane White All-Tournament team. We will have that full list for you on our website on strivesports.com, elsewhere on this MUDECAS post, as soon as we get a chance to update it at the end of the games here tonight. And don't forget that after the boys' games are all done tomorrow, you'll be able to watch the replay of all 8 games that we stream. The four games today, third place and championship games, B and A division. And then tomorrow, same schedule, B and A division for the guys. And that is 5 fouls for Colby Teese. She exits with 7:38 to go. in the fourth, but 16 big points for Colby Teese. Turobiades, first of 2 free throws up and in. And a foul on Jansky on the rebound. Happett clears the rebound after the open shot missed by Sidney Holes. 7:20 to go in this one. Jansky baseline, little runner short. Turobiades missed the putback. Wenzel clears the defensive rebound. Carly had 13 points in the first half, scoreless so far here in the second half. Now we've got a loose ball, and they're going to call a push on Turobiades. And a 1-and-1 for Milena Wingertz. A scramble on the rebound and kicked out of there by Turobiades. Exeter-Milligan with it. Trailing by 20. And another turnover. They've been better. They've been better in the second half, but they haven't been the way they need to be for the game. It's now 15 for the game. Drive and throw it up, and Belle Hayner has 8 in the game. When it's going, it's going. And right now for Sterling, it's going. Jansky between the circles. Baseline, Cameron Jansky. That is off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds off of Sterling. We'll have photo gallery from tonight's action on the Strive Sports post, bottom of this page, where you can find that. Ben Mohorn, our creative director, is a fantastic photographer, and he has gotten some killer shots from all of the games here tonight. So you'll be able to see those a little bit later on this evening. Or tomorrow morning when you wake up. At the line shooting, number 14, Kate Jansky. Jansky shooting 2 here. After the foul on Wenzel, that's Carly's 3rd personal foul. Emily Aganaw into the game now for Sterling, replacing Belle Hayner. And Jansky misses the second free throw, but a rebound by Geiger, and she was fouled. And I think that now will be I think that's a bonus situation. Yeah, 1-and-1 here. And it's on Aganaw, actually. 7-team foul. At the line shooting, reserve, Kayla Geiger. Kayla with her first point of the game. Wenzel tracks down the rebound. Down low, that was too strong there by Aganaw. But an offensive rebound for Hulls. Another crack at it for the Jets, and the three is good by Wingert. That is the fourth three of the game for the Jets. And another turnover. That's the 16th of those for the Timberwolves. Wenzel puts up that shot. The rebound is off of Cammie Harrison of Exeter-Milligan. The move, the score, Morgan Hayner. The Jet fans are digging it. A 26-point lead for the Sterling Jets with 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sterling upset BDS 43-37 in round one. They upset the four-time defending champions of this tournament, Fall City Sacred Heart, last night in overtime, 25-23. And they were out 10-3 in the first quarter. They have only gotten better since then. Sterling is going to win the A Division championship a year after they win the B Division championship. Jump ball there. Sterling last winning the A Division championship back in 2012. For a quick glance, that's the only, 1997 was also an A Division championship for Sterling. .350 to go in this one. And a 1-and-1 coming for Harrison. Just got on the Strive Sports post where you are watching this game right now, just below the player. We have got updated the Jane White all-tournament teams. We've got the girls B Division first team and honorable mentions up there. We will have the A Division for you. And then I know we've also got some consolation scores. Looks like Johnson County Central in a consolation game today beat Lewiston 39-23. Pawnee City defeated Parkview Christian 42-20. In the A Division consolation games, Southern defeated Meridian 37-24. And Johnson Brock beat BDS 32-27. So BDS was the 2 seed in this tournament. They go 0-2. They will have a little bit of time, and the CRC tournament will begin a week from tomorrow.
Checking into the game for Exeter-Milligan, number 32, Daisy Canode.
Daisy Canode into the game now for Exeter-Milligan as Kate Yansky will go to the bench for Coach Jackson Krejci. Don't forget, we do this all again tomorrow for the guys. Third place game, I believe a 2:45 scheduled start. Everything for as far as the third place B division, third place A division, B championship, A championship, on as scheduled right now. We have not bumped up the times for anything, nor have we delayed anything. We do know that the consolation game between Exeter-Milligan and Sterling for the boys tomorrow will not be played. But that is the only game that we have heard is not being played or any other schedule change. Bank it off the glass. It's that kind of night. Bell Hayner has 10 points in the game. Tyler's going to have a word with Sterling coach Josh Pfeiffer when this game's all done. We will stick around for the announcement of the Jane White All-Tournament A Division team as well. And Maddie Luzum, a freshman that is into the game, just stepped out of bounds. Now Tara Walters is in as well. I believe that is, we have Emma Harms out there. Caitlin Wusk. Yeah, why not? 4 points for Caitlin. It is some kind of night for Sterling. Cameron Yansky, her shot too strong. And Turabiades draws the foul on the block.
Personal foul called on number 54, Emily Aganaw. Her second personal foul.
Aganaw. There's Harms. Emma comes into the game. Now everybody on both benches that's available has played in the ball game. Turabiades with 8 points in the game for Exeter-Milligan. That leads the way, by the way. Kate Yansky came into this game averaging 20. She had 17 yesterday in the semifinal win over Freeman. Scored her first 2 of the game with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Hit a 3 with about 30 seconds left in the second quarter, and that is it. Our thoughts with Catherine White after she left the game in the first quarter with an injury to her hand. We won't speculate beyond that what it was, but pretty clear to everyone that was in the gym that it was not an everyday I broke a nail kind of injury. So best wishes to Catherine. It has been a whole lot of fun to watch her compete for 4 years, volleyball, basketball, track and field. Jump ball possession to Sterling. It'll be just the second loss of the season for Exeter-Milligan. They will fall to 10-2. Excuse me, 12-2. But it will be 11-3 for the Sterling Jets.
Possession remains with the Lady
A night that belongs to the Jets, though. Again, up 8-0 before Exeter-Milligan finally got on the board. About 2 minutes left in that first quarter. And it has been all Sterling since then. Turbiati's just fouled out. 11 points tonight for Alexis.
Possession remains with the Lady Timberwolves.
An offensive putback for Caitlin Wusk. She's got 6 points. 18 seconds left in this one. There goes the three by Canode. And that should just about do it. The Sterling Jets upset their way all the way to the championship. Beat number 3 BDS, number 2 Sacred Heart, and number 1 Exeter-Milligan. The Jets flying high in the A Division championship game of the MUDECAS basketball tournament. 55-26, the final count. Individual scoring tonight for Exeter-Milligan. Kayla Geiger finishes with 1. Jaden Papik with 6. Catherine White scoreless before she left the game with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kate Yansky finishes with just 5 points. Cameron Yansky with 2. Alexis Turbiatis with 11. For Sterling, everybody got into the action tonight. Milena Wingert with 5. Carly Wenzel with 13, all in the first half. Tara Walters did not score. Sydney Hulls had 2. Ella Wingert with 1. Caitlin Wusk with 6. Morgan Hayner with 2. Belle Hayner with 10. And Colby Teese with 16 to lead all scorers. Announcements of the players. As the Timberwolves get announced real quick to receive their silver medals, followed by the Jets. We'll have an interview with Sterling coach Josh Pfeiffer coming up in just a little bit. Tyler Bartles down there on the floor. He will be handling that.
Number 0, Kayla Geiger. Number 1, Maddie Luzo. Number 2, Jaden Papik. Number 10, Anna Sluka. Number 14, Kate Yansky. Number 22, Cammie Harrison. Number 24, Cameron Yansky. Number 30, Alexis Turbiatis. Number 32, Daisy Canode. Number 34, Emma Olson.
Right at you, wherever you want to stand.
And finally, a young lady who our thoughts and prayers are with, number 12, Catherine White. And now, ladies, Randy Schluter welcomes you all to come up and accept the 2019 MUDECAS Girls A Division Runner-Up Trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Exeter-Milligan Lady Timberwolves. And now, Randy Schluter would like to present head coach Josh Pfeiffer and his coaching staff the 2019 Championship Medals. Girls, as your name is called, please step forward to accept your award. Number 43, Morgan Hayner. Number 44, Nicole Harr. Number 45, Emma Harms. Number 51, Belle Hayner. Number 52, Colby Teese. And number 54, Emily Eganov. Ladies, Randy Schreiner now welcomes you all to come up and receive the Class A 2019 MUDECAS Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sterling Legends. The MUDECAS Association would also now like to honor the A-Division All-Tournament team. If you are in attendance, please come forward to accept your award. We will start with the honorable mention. From Johnson Brock, J.C. Kaler. From Southern, Mariah Murphy. From Fall City Sacred Heart, Harrison Thunderschmidt. From Freeman, Addison Dorr. From BDS, Reagan Alfs. From Fall City Sacred Heart, Rachel Magnates. From Freeman, Macy Holland. From Sterling, Melena Wingert. From Exeter-Milligan, Jaden Pape. And from Sterling, Sydney Hall. And now the 2019 MUDECAS Girls A-Division All-Tournament First Team. If you are in attendance, please come forward to accept your award. From Meridian, Josie Sabatka. From Exeter-Milligan, Kate Yomsky. From Sterling, Carly Runson. For Exeter-Milligan, Catherine White. And our final member of the A-Division All-Tournament First Team, from Sterling, Colby Teese. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you coming out and supporting MUDECAS basketball, girls basketball tournament all week long. Please use caution when exiting and please drive home carefully this evening. And once again, congratulations, the 2019 MUDECAS A-Division champion, the 6th seed coming into the tournament, the Lady Jets of Sterling High.
And so again, folks, stay with us. We will have a word with Sterling coach Josh Pfeiffer coming up in just a few minutes. Photos, other media obligations. In the meantime, we can, if you missed it or couldn't quite understand it, we can recap the Jane White Memorial All-Tournament team for the A-Division. Honorable mention honorees included J.C. Kaler of Johnson Brock, Mariah Murphy of Southern, Harrison Vonderschmidt of Fall City Sacred Heart, Addison Dorn of Freeman, Regan Alfs of BDS, Rachel Magnaz of Fall City Sacred Heart, Macy Holland of Freeman, Jaden Papick of Exeter-Milligan, Melena Wingert of Sterling, and Sydney Hulls of Sterling. The Jane White Memorial A Division All-Tournament team: Catherine White of Exeter-Milligan, Colby Teese of Sterling, Josie Sabatka of Meridian, Carly Wenzel of Sterling, and Kate Yansky of Exeter-Milligan. Congratulations to those individuals being a part of the Jane White Memorial All-Tournament team. That is a special lanyard that accompanies that medal. Of course, it is a tie-dye in the style of the late Jane White, and so many great things that Jane did for this tournament. She was, by all accounts, at times the glue that held everything together, and was a lot of fun to be around, and just kind of made everything about the tournament a little smoother. She had her way of communicating with people that was just kind of special, and it made the MUDECAS tournament just a little more special than it might otherwise have been. Again, we will be courtside here in just a few minutes with Sterling coach Josh Pfeiffer. Tyler Bartles will be down there, so stick around for that. Tyler was kind of nervous about taking that microphone, wasn't he? But he'll do fine. He does it all the time, right? We've got to say a big thank you again to the Johnson County Central Strive crew that is here tonight, 5 strong. Marcus Shear, their advisor. They are one of the biggest Strive programs, actually, we have amongst over 100 Strive schools. So you guys do a lot of fun stuff. I hope you guys appreciate what Marcus does for you, because there's a lot that goes into it. So myself, Eric Allgood, Strive Sports Director, my brother Aaron with us tonight, able to join us for the MUDECAS tournament. So again, as soon as Coach Pfeiffer is ready to go, we'll get Tyler with him, and we will turn the mics over to him. Sterling, your A Division champions, 55-26 over to Exeter-Milligan. Diller Odell, your B Division champions, 45-44 over Tri-County. Fall City Sacred Heart, 3rd place in the A Division. They win it in comeback fashion over Freeman, 42-40 in overtime. And HTRS, in our first game today, defeated Palmyra. Again, our schedule for tomorrow, we understand, is on as scheduled. So hopefully the snow is kind to us. You will see Tri-County against Sacred Heart in the boys championship game. That's in the evening. That'll be the last game of the night. The B Division championship, HTRS and Southern, I believe, right? Johnson, Brock, and Freeman. What a 3rd place game that will be at 4:15 in the A Division. And the B Division 3rd place game, 2:45. We will have all 4 of those games for you tomorrow here on StriveSports.com, the exact same place that you're watching right now. We've got the results of all of the girls' games today in the bracket and the consolation games. Those are on this post. The Jane White Memorial All-Tournament teams being typed right now. We will get you the A Division typed up and on the website here probably about the time we go off air. Again, waiting just a little bit for Coach Josh Pfeiffer to wrap up some other media responsibilities before Tyler can snag him quick. Sterling, the B Division champions a year ago, and in 2019, the A Division champions. So again, we're going to go down onto the sideline here in just a moment. Tyler Bartles with Sterling coach Josh Pfeiffer. That's coming up here very, very soon. All right, I think we've got Tyler. I think we've got Coach. We are ready to go. Down there, Tyler and Coach Pfeiffer.
Okay, I'd like to welcome courtside head coach, Coach Pfeiffer here for Sterling. What would you say that you told your girls before coming into this game with already beating 2 ranked teams?
So I've been trying to talk to the girls for a good chunk of this year, talking to them about how we can be as good as we want to be, and we just need to make disciplined choices on a game-to-game, possession-to-possession basis. And if we did that, we could be as good as we want to be, and we can make a run at any team that comes across paths with us, and I think that we did that here.
How did you prepare for the MUDECAS tournament as a whole?
So I think that our schedule is a challenge. Our first game of the season, first regular season game is Fall City Sacred Heart. And so that's a great way to open up the season and see where you're at and then go from there. And unfortunately, when we played them to start the season, we didn't get the result we were looking for, but we learned some things from that, fixed some stuff, and then with each test that we had along the way, it kind of made us stronger, and then now we're starting to come into our own a little bit.
How was it defeating Sacred Heart here the other day?
That was a satisfying win for us. That's a team that we find ourselves matched up with often, just regular season schedule. We often see them conference tournament and in sub-districts. So to have a chance to end their reign here in MUDECAS and then have a chance to win it ourselves was nice.
Could you describe the feeling of being ranked seed 6 and coming back and building your way through the whole bracket and winning championship?
So that was unreal. When the brackets first came out, I wasn't necessarily surprised. I thought we'd be somewhere at 4 to 6 seed, something like that. And so when the brackets came out, I wasn't shocked, but I just knew that we had to get to work and focus every day in practice, make sure we got better every day. And if we did that, just take it one game at a time. And the girls were so focused, and they executed well game by game and got us here.
Well, I appreciate your time, and congratulations, and enjoy your team. Yep.
Thanks a lot, Tyler. Great job there. Thank you, Coach Josh Pfeiffer. Thank you for watching us tonight on StriveSports.com. We'll be back tomorrow for more from the MUDECAS basketball tournament. For now, my name is Eric. We say good night from snowy Beatrice.